How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys can tell by the title we're going to be talking about Hbar, analyzing the price right now. Today is Sunday, and if you tune into my videos on a day-to-day basis, I'm sure you guys are, more than aware as to what we've been discussing. So, so far, exactly what I was projecting, how Sunday is going to be a very important day to see, how the market reacts, especially, as, future numbers really start coming up, for the stock market. And again, in terms of, uncertainty, it's definitely there. And you're starting to see the market really kind of pricing itself in, with the overall uncertainty, within the stock market. You can see this for yourself. You are seeing a sea of red across the board right now. And if you're looking at Hbar, guys, Hbar has obviously fallen down with the broader market. Of course, right now, Hbar is down 14% over the past 24 hours in USD and Bitcoin comparative. Now, price is 13.9 cents, valuation 5.9 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $221.3 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So we're going to start off by taking a look at the dominance index, and it speaks for itself. The dominance is doing exactly what we've been projecting. Pretty much, we did go down to the likes of 62.6% just a few hours ago, but you're starting to see things picking up, and we're about to start to make our way up to that 64.2% wick that we saw for ourselves back on February, pretty much level that no one anticipated for us to go back above. And you're starting to see, due to a lot of uncertainty and a lot of fear, you're starting to see the dominance picking up. But if you're looking at BTC right now, Bitcoin is not looking good right now, especially where it is right now. We're sitting at $77,600 Bitcoin, guys. I want you guys to stop everything and pay attention to this. Bitcoin is sitting at $77,000 right now, and I told you guys yesterday, because Bitcoin was pretty much at a level, where it could go 50-50, but I said if we drop below, you are going to see the likes of these levels really being retested. And a lot of people were saying you're talking negative for no reason, and I'm starting to see less and less of that, because that's exactly what ended up happening for BTC right now at 77.5, as you could see this for yourself. And if we drop below this, that target, the 73.6 is still on the table. But with that said, Hbar has fallen below the major key support line. Of course, no one really wanted to see this happening, but of course, with the entire market situation that we're seeing right now, this is not an exception. Let's take a look at it on an hourly perspective and understand what's happening. So, BTC, of course, dropping below the 38.2 level into the 0.50, retesting the 77 range. And again, if we're not able to close even around the 79.80K, I think, we could actually see Bitcoin falling lower. But, from yesterday, we did see a retracement of about actually 11.3%, after dropping below this key support line. And right now, things are not looking too good for Hbar, considering, of course, the entire market is also seeing that. But of course, we're being supported by some significant support kind of dating back to the 2021 levels as well. And obviously, we do have significant amount of support around this range, but if this support does not hold, we could be retesting the 12.2 cents for the first time since November. So, these are some levels to be looking out for next few hours, are very critical because of the fact that, we're going to see the daily candle close happening. And if it's below this range, I am anticipating you do see the price of Hbar starting to make its way towards the downside. So, let's keep a very, very close eye on BTC and see where it closes. Next few hours, very critical. Let me know down below what you guys think. Of course, in terms of a dollar cost averaging perspective, a lot of people are excited, the ones that are here for the long term. But again, I know I saw a comment yesterday from my yesterday's update. Oh, you're talking, negative, or you're just overhyping Hbar. No one's overhyping anything. Let's get one thing straight. No one's over. I'm just giving you guys my analysis update on this. But again, historically speaking, let's kind of go back to the 2021 level. We saw a retracement of a 70%. And this time around, from our yearly high, we are currently sitting at 65. So, if in order for us to kind of replicate what we saw last time, that would be a 70% drop to kind of measure it at that 11.7 cents, which again is at the neckline of the 78.6 support line. So we'll see what happens. It could go lower due to the fact that, there's so much uncertainty, a lot of other factors that need to be considered. But let me know down below what you guys think. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.